welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We've got some beautiful girls here in some gorgeous dresses coming to us from With Love, a beautiful boutique in Stittsville. Becky Whalen is joining us, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the consignment dresses in the second segment, but also within this segment, showing how you could take seriously a beautiful dress and do alterations so that you're kind of doing things, adding things to it, or taking things away.
That's true.
So Becky, is that a fun part of it, is seeing how you can maneuver these dresses?
It is. What we can do is take a girl's dress and make it individual to them, so that even though other girls have bought the dress, there's a way to make it an individual, to make it match their wedding as well and the type of style that they're looking for.
We're seeing a lot of accessories being used now.
Yes.
It's no longer you almost have this dress and then you accessorize it.
That's right.
And so you can have a lot of fun with those.
Oh, definitely. Some of these are belts that we've made at our store. Others we can order in. They take almost as long to order in as the dresses do because of the intricate beading on something like this. It can cost even more than a dress sometimes. So.
All right. So I'm looking at some of the work that's being done. So some of this is actually done at
the factory.
With Love.
Yeah, and these are done at With Love, and these are done at one of the companies who makes our dresses.
These are really beautiful, but they are the statement piece to the dress often.
Yes, definitely.
So if we take a look at some of the models right now, let's see some of the changes and things we can do.
All right, definitely. So Mary's got a beautiful dress. It comes with a sash and a brooch, but what we can do is actually, if Mary likes a little bit more bling, what we can do is just throw a belt on and make the dress sparkle a little bit more. We would take this off, or we would take this ribbon off the dress and attach it on a little bit better than that.
So you would take the original one off and then add something, so you're adding the sparkle.
We do a lot of this during the fittings and when people are buying their dresses as well, so we can tell them how they can add to it before they actually buy it, just to see if it goes with the vision of their wedding. And then we've got Sarah here on the end, has a flower that's regular, just an ivory flower. So what we can do with her dress is actually remove this sash. A lot of girls are going with black and white themes for their weddings now. So what we can do is throw a different sash on. What the girls like to do as well sometimes is have a plain sash for their ceremony and then dress it up for the reception. So you've got a classic look for your ceremony and for your pictures, but then when it comes time for the reception, it almost adds a little bit of party to the dress.
It's a lot of fun to see how different the dress looks by just the quick change, and also with so many people looking to coordinate with the colors of their bridesmaids or of the flowers, that you can really have a lot of fun with them.
That's very true.
And would you see that prices really vary between the belts themselves as to how low it can go or really how high?
They do, yeah. We can go from around $75 for a small piece of bling and then up to maybe around $700 for one of the bigger belts.
Now this dress in the middle is just absolutely
It is stunning. This doesn't need any change.
What do you do with a dress like
what
this?
We can do with this is we could change the color of the ribbon. So a lot of girls would like to change it to match their wedding style and the colors. And from the manufacturer, we have choices of what ribbon can be added to the dress.
Now, does this change in terms of style how the ribbon is actually tied? Because this one looks very simple, but it has the long.
Yeah, you can tie it at the front. You could also tie it at the back as well. Bigger bow, smaller bow. Some girls want us to trim this ribbon just to make it a little bit shorter so it doesn't cling to the dress. But basically, whatever changes a girl wants to do to their dress, we're able to do it at With Love. We can add straps, take away straps, change the hemline.
There's lots that can be done within alterations. All right, so if you come back here too, I'm looking at other pieces. So how do these come into play?
So these are appliques that we can add to the dress. We can either make sashes for these, or we could put them on a dress that's more plain, so they could be put under the bust. They could be put at the side of the waist. We also make headbands out of these as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options. So as long as you have someone that's really good at doing alterations and is very handy,
we can do that.
There's tons of ideas that you can come through with.
Yeah.
Can people just actually make an appointment to go through and talk about options of things that they might want
They can,
made?
even if they haven't purchased their dress from us. We allow them, once the dress comes, to come to the store to do alterations with us. It helps to accessorize the dress if you're actually in your dress and not to come and just ask for a belt. So we do that. We do alteration consultations. And like I said, it doesn't need to be a dress from our store. So we're able to help out as many brides as we can in the community.
And speaking of not having dresses from your store, we're actually going to be taking a look at the consignment dresses that are being offered with Love, and that's going to come up in our second segment. We are going to take a commercial break. We're looking at the top of the hour. Your 9 o'clock news headlines coming your way after this.